And we are live. Exciting day today. Welcome, everybody. My name is Victor Munoz. I'm a developer advocate or DevRel at Metis L2. And today we're hosting a special workshop. Let me tell you a little bit about the context. This week, our department is organizing the CCIP week on Metis. What is CCIP? CCIP stands for Cross Change Interoperable Protocol. And okay, no worries if you don't understand like the whole functionality and technicality about it. We're gonna have like a proper masterclass tomorrow. Today, I just want to focus on the practical things and and kind of showing a practical application of it on Metis. And just for you to know, it's going to be our canonical bridge, right? So what this protocol does, it connects multiple blockchains with the highest possible security standards. It is provided by Chainlink. I don't think I need to do any sort of introduction to Chainlink. Uh, and I'm very excited about having Nidhi today with us, who is going to show us a practical applications of CCIP in the Metis network. So, Nidhi, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Victor. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Like I'm very excited about having this workshop today. During this entire week, we have had some interesting things for the people in our audience. Maybe you want to participate. We had a content creation kind of contest, so you can join the Chorus platform and participate by creating content about CCIP and CCIP potential applications on Metis and get some rewards in Metis tokens. That's amazing. Another thing that we had was the release of a special episode of the Web3 Devs podcast with one of Chainlink experts that really explained to us, like we are 5 years old. He was able to explain CCIP. I would fully recommend you watch it to have like a very deep insight from one of the experts. And then on Wednesday, which was yesterday, we had an amazing space with people from Stake Link. They are going to become one of our LSTs in our network, and they are like very knowledgeable about CCIP and Chainlink, of course. And today we have this workshop, and tomorrow we have the masterclass provided directly by the DevRel of Chainlink. I'm very excited about this. So, Nidhi, would you like to kind of introduce what is it that we are going to be learning today?
Yep, sure. So, hello everyone. Welcome to today's exciting workshop. We're gonna really fun. My name is Nidhi. I'm the DevRel contributor at Metis, and it's awesome to have you all here as we explore how Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, or a CCIP, can be used to build dApps that can talk about across multiple blockchains. And like, why not we have some fun while doing this with the game of tic-tac-toe? So yeah, I promise we're gonna have a fun today.
Yes, that's one question that I have. What is this tic-tac-toe game? Can you give me some insights on what is it about? Because I'm not very good at games.
So it's a game that we all have played before. So I'm gonna share a screen maybe later. So it's a game that when you make a move to one blockchain, let's say Metis, and then that all data records on the another blockchain as well, let's say Ethereum or Arbitrum, because Metis have the two lines right now, so we can store it any one of that. So yeah, that's how we're gonna make a move, how we're gonna start a game. So whatever we're gonna do on a one blockchain, it's gonna store on the another blockchain as well. We can check it on the another blockchain. So we'll see how CCIP works at the basic level on the Metis.
That sounds very interesting. So let's get started. If you feel like it, please share your screen so that people can follow
Yep.
along. Um, and yeah, let's get the ball rolling.
Yep. Let me just share my screen.
Sure. And for the people in the audience, I see that more and more people are joining right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them on the uh, comment sections on YouTube. And I'm seeing that people are actually joining also on the live stream on X or Twitter. Very excited about that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep up with all the questions, but I'm going to try my best. So if you have any comments, please feel free to share with us. We are always looking forward to learn more about what is it that is in your heads. So, Nidhi, what is this that I'm looking
It's
at? It seems like a repo.
Yep. Is it visible to you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let us start. So, anyone who wants to work with me, you can follow this repository. Um, so, first of all, let me give a overview. Like, where's the new to the concept CCIP? So, what CCIP stands for? It's the cross-chain interoperability protocol. Uh, in a short, I can say that it allows the different blockchains to communicate with each other in a secure and efficient way. Like, think of it as a bridge that enables a seamless message passing and token transfers between two different isolated blockchain networks. So, for a dev developers, this means you can build applications that leverage strength of different blockchains. So let's get started. I think you all guys have seen this game where we play this tic-tac-toe game, where like the person who matches any three of let's say 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. If any one player get this right, he will be the winner, right? So let's just get started. So first you're just gonna clone this repo, and um, after that, after cloning, I have cloned a repository already for you guys. So yeah, so, okay. So this is what I have already cloned. So first of all, you're gonna verify the installation. If you have the Node version and the right NPM version, just the basic one. Make sure you have the Node and NPM installed before we start. Then run NPM install. We're gonna install the NPM packages. So here how it look like, and let me give you while it's installing, let me give you the overview of the repository. Here is the contract that we're going to use it. Basically, we're going to deploy this contract on the okay, let me tell you, we will be deploying this thing on Metis and Ethereum Sepolia. So you must have a good amount of Metis taste tokens and the Ethereum Sepolia tokens as well. So we will be deploying this contract on both of the chain, the Metis and Ethereum Sepolia. And then we're gonna transfer some funds to both of the contracts on the both of the chain to pay the gas fee instead of to make the transaction happen. And we have some tasks here to check winner, to get session ID, to make a move here. Okay, so once you have installed all the packages, not modules, you're gonna copy this command and just gonna paste it here. I think it will take a little bit time. Okay, so once you're finished with this, npm install, and then you're gonna compile the contract. It's not necessary to run the later commands. When you're gonna run test, it's not necessary as well to run this command. But yeah, if you wanna check your contract, like if everything's working behind with the contract code, then you're gonna check this one. Okay, this is the simple. Okay, so what Chainlink CCIP1 can do, so it can transfer the supported tokens, like whatever chain you're using, which tokens that supported on that chain, you can transfer that, send any message, any data, and any send messages and tokens as well. And the CCIP receiver can be a smart contract that implements CCIP receiver solves. Okay, let me tell you one thing. So we have um, in the contract, we use CCIP receiver this library, as well as owner is created here, client one. These are the main things that we have to use um, in any contract that we are going to use the CCIP. So these are the things that we have to use. Receiver is for the contract that is for the logic that for the receiver contract. So let me okay, okay, and yeah, this is the most important thing that I really like. This package I really like. So we are going to use this package, chain link envnc package, for extra security. Like it really encrypts sensitive data instead of storing them in a plain text. So if you are pushing your code on the GitHub, it will push. You should not push these files, but if you push, then it will just show you the encrypted version of your thing. So simply, you're just gonna set a password for this. So guys, just bear with me. My system is a little bit slow, but okay. So I'm gonna set a password here. So password is set. So it's basically set a password for your this file, and you're gonna you have to set this password every time when you restart this terminal. Whenever you restart the terminal, you have to set the password.
Can you
You just have
elaborate
to
on what's the reason of using this?
provide the extra security, like when we use these file env example. I'm gonna open it because it has my private key here in this file.
Yes.
But this is the env file in which I can show you here. I don't think it's, yeah, so this file, it basically shares the environment variable, like RPC URL for Metis, RPC URL for Ethereum. You can also add RPC URL for Arbitrum, as Metis have the two lanes for CCIP with Ethereum and with Arbitrum for now. So you have to add RPC here with the your private key here, and when you run this command, where is it? Oh my god. Okay. So when you run this command, it's gonna set the password. So with that password, you can only as a you need to know that password to change the values of this uh, variables, environment variables.
Makes sense.
So
And sorry to interrupt you there. It's just that I'm asking some questions that maybe people that
no
are kind of
issue.
new or they're we're all learning here. I
Yeah.
guess that you have two contracts, right? One from the sender and another for the receiver, and these contracts have to be deployed in their respective chains, right?
Yes, like for us, like it usually have this like one, like which chain you wanna have the sender contract, like from which chain you wanna send the message to the destination chain. We have the sender contract on the source chain and the receiver contract on the destination chain. But for this game, we have just one contract. In one contract, we have implemented the receiver logic and the sender logic on the both in the same contract. So we're going to deploy this contract on the both of the chain. So the same contract, one contract on both of the chain.
Got it. Perfectly clear. Thank you so much.
No issue. So yeah, so this is to just secure your environment variables. So yeah, so you're gonna this is very simple, that how you set your variables. You're gonna enter this command, set. Okay, so you're gonna enter the variable name. Okay, so this is the variable name that I wanna enter. So whatever you have in your that env file, this env example file, you're gonna enter that the first the variable name and the value, and later the value of that. sorry, the value of the key. Yeah. So I'm gonna enter the value this here. Okay, so this how you enter all the variables that you have in your file. So basically I have already entered this all three of the values here. So I'm just gonna set this, and later you can see the value that you have set, if you have set the correct values or not with this command, npc env dash enc view. This command will show you the right values that you have set for your environmental variables. Let's start the fun now. So in this example, yeah, so this is the simple game called tic-tac-toe. We will be transmit message from Metis to Ethereum, Ethereum to Metis. So in this game, first of all, we're gonna deploy tic-tac-toe smart contract on a two different blockchains by sending a transaction on the six source blockchain. It can be either start or a move. Okay, so here in the smart contract, we have this function start, we have the function move here. So this two function are the main function that one person, one player will start a session on any blockchain, and the other person can join this game session by the session ID, by the session ID on the other blockchain. So let's say we start, let's say if we start this session in the Ethereum Sepolia or a Metis Sepolia. So the other player can join this game with the session ID that we're gonna explore later. So first of all, okay, so these are the chains that are supported on the Metis network for now. So let's just deploy the smart contract first. So I'm going to use this command to deploy. Okay, so we're going to deploy this uh, smart contract on both of the network, as I said earlier as well. So let me just deploy it. So, okay, so if you get any error while deploying on the Visual Studio Code, what I do, I just open the remix, deploy, sorry, copy paste the contract code here. I connect it to the network that I want to deploy. So right now we are using the Ethereum Sepolia. Make sure you have enough Ethereum Sepolia on your the private key that you have share that you have entered in here in the environment variable. Make sure you have enough funds with that
How
particular account.
how much would I need ballpark?
Yes, so basically to deploy the contract, you won't need more. But I recommend to have like two Ethereum and like 10 to 15 Metis test token for a to be on a safe side. So here, okay, so I got this error. So what I do usually to just avoid this error, I just go to the remix side. Okay, so to deploy this, you're gonna enter the router address. So, okay, we are not entering router address here while we are deploying from the this command here in the VS Code. So why? Because in the deploy script here, we already have given router address here in the, let me show you. Okay, so we already have given router address for the supported chain here. What is the router address and where you can get it? I'll show you later where you can get it. So router address are the addresses which basically makes CCIP things happen on the both of the chain. So it works as a transmitter. So it helps to send your message from one blockchain to another blockchain. Simple as that. You just have to update the router address, the chain selector, and yeah, one more thing. Like you can use link tokens. It's a gas fee if you don't have enough native tokens in your account. You can use the link tokens as well, but for this game we're gonna just use native tokens. So where you can get the okay, router address. So yeah, you go to the CCIP documentation on the chain link, and you're gonna get this one, CCIP supported network testnet. And let's say if you wanna have the router address of the Ethereum, here is the Ethereum router address, the chain selector. This is the chain selector of the Ethereum, and same as Metis here, the router address. So okay, so I have already uploaded router address and all say, so that's the reason that we are not using here the router address. But when we are deploying it from the from the remix, you will need this router address. So this is the router address from the Ethereum. So let's just make sure that we have the correct router address. I'm just gonna copy it, paste it here, and make a transaction. So see, it's working here in the remix buffer. So that's how I avoid um, errors if I get any in um, Visual Studio Code. So one more thing I would like to mention is that whatever like wherever you run, like whatever transaction you do on this CCIP, it usually takes, like for me it was taking like around 30 to 45 minutes. So I have already deployed some contract addresses for you, like contract, and already deployed the game. So what you're gonna do, okay, so you have deployed contract on Ethereum. So we have deployed contract on Ethereum that we're gonna check. Okay, so here, okay, here is the address, and we're gonna check it on Ethereum Sequoia Testnet Explorer. So let me just quickly verify it if it is deployed on the Ethereum. Okay, and until that, okay, this is the owner. You're gonna check the router here as well. Okay, number of received message, nothing. Okay, perfect. So we have contract here on the Ethereum. So let's deploy the same contract on the Metis Sepolia. I hope it should work. Okay, so when it works, how it shows? Like it shows you like this, that tic-tac-toe demo deployed at address this on a Metis Sepolia blockchain. Tic-tac-toe demo deployed, I mean smart contract deployed at address of this on a Ethereum Sepolia blockchain. So it's gonna show you this message when you are deploying from the VS Code. Yeah, here you go. So it is deployed on the Metis blockchain now. So perfect. So we have deployed our contract. So now, second step, you're gonna transfer native tokens to the tic-tac-toe smart contract. So I have like it is said like 5 Metis, but it gonna use like your 5 Metis will be used for the one transaction only. So better you transfer like 15 to 20 Metis token, and yeah, this enough I think. Um, for the Ethereum Sepolia, yeah. And yeah, make sure, like if you get gas fee errors while doing any transaction, please send some more tokens to the contract address. It's the simple way to avoid having the gas transaction fee errors. So let me show you how you transfer the yeah, so how you transfer the token native gas tokens to here. So it's very simple. You're just gonna open the MetaMask. Okay, so let's say if I'm transferring some Sepolia, I'm just gonna enter the okay. So okay, so when you are transferring Sepolia, you're gonna have the Sepolia contract address, and you're gonna enter some of this Sepolia here. Very basic process, 0.01 or probably just and 0.03. Okay, and continue. I'm just gonna cancel it for now. Okay, So this is how you send some. And here for the Metis address, you're gonna send some Metis token, let's say 10 tokens. Okay, I have the insufficient one here. No, 12. I don't know why it's showing this. Anyway, so yeah, this is just the simple process to send the Sepolia. So you're gonna send Metis on the contract address on the that you have deployed on the Metis Sepolia network, and you're gonna send Ethereum Sepolia testnet to the Ethereum contract address. Simple as that. Okay. So update the router address. So you don't need to update the router address for now because I have already uploaded, like I have already hardcoded the values of the router address here as a constant values in our repository. So we don't need to run this command. But if you're using your own proxy to forward request to the CCIP, then you can update that proxy addresses. If you want to use proxies, then you can update that proxy addresses here. So instead of the router address here, you're just gonna have the proxy addresses for Ethereum Sepolia contract address of the Ethereum, and then you're gonna update your proxy address here. Okay, so now the fun
Sorry,
part is here.
just want to clarify here, like in which case I would be interested in taking one route or the other.
So this is like when so this is you run this command when you have like we have the router addresses, right? So by the router addresses is basically transfer your message from one blockchain to another blockchain. So which CCIP, all like all connected network on the CCIP have the router addresses that I show you here. Yep, here all connected network have their router addresses. So when you're gonna run this command, when you don't want to use that one, but when you have the your proxy contract which is going to route or a transfer or a forward a request to the CCIP instead of your router address, and in that case uh, you have to update this above addresses with your own proxy addresses if you want to use a proxy. But I think this will be on the very advanced level. But for the basic, it's not necessary to use proxy contracts. If you are just learning the CCIP on the Metis, that's okay. You just
Awesome.
don't need to update these contracts. Yeah, as we have already deployed here the router address for Metis Sepolia. This one is for the Arbitrum Sepolia. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good now. Okay. Any questions? Any questions we are having in the chat section? Because I can see right now.
People are saying that they really need to learn CCIP. So no specific questions, but it seems that people are happy with it. So let's proceed. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
it's
Ines.
it's 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 very easy. It's not very easy, but it's not that difficult as well to learn CCIP. You have this repo, you're just gonna clone it and run this command, and you are good. So okay, let's start. So once you have deployed smart contract on both of the chain, and once you have make sure you have sent it right tokens to the right contract address, and uh, it you will not face this issue while running on the Visual Studio Code. But if you are running from the remix, that if you're calling function from the remix, let's say this start function, move function from the remix, then you have to make sure that you are using the right chain here, right? You have connected your right network with the MetaMask, because I faced this error. So let's move. So you're gonna run this command. So let me just show. Okay, first let me just clear it. Okay, so let's say we have okay, so we have this two contract addresses deployed on both of the blockchains. So okay, so npx hardware ttt start. So what's this here? TTC start. Where is it? Okay, so this script gonna call the start function from our smart contract. So we're gonna pass destination chain selector and the receiver address. So we need receiver address and the destination chain selector. So okay, let me just explain this. So source blockchain, we're gonna send it from Metis. We will be having Metis as a source blockchain. Okay, it will be the sender. Metis is the sender, and you're gonna update the address of tic-tac-toe on the Metis Sepolia. Okay, so let me just okay, so we're gonna enter the address, this address on the Metis Sepolia blockchain. Here it is. Destination blockchain Ethereum Sepolia receiver. You're gonna update the this address Ethereum blockchain Sepolia this address as the receiver address. You can do it vice versa as well. If you wanna start it from the Ethereum Sepolia blockchain, you just switch this name Ethereum to your Metis like that. Okay, so you're gonna run this command. As I I think it will not run because I have already started the yeah, I have already started the session on this I'm sorry, where is it? Already started the session, so that's why. Okay, so here how it should show you. This is the message that you're gonna see on the on your Visual Studio Code, that your message sent and game session created with the transaction hash of this. Okay, so once you have the transaction hash, you're gonna open the I'm sorry, CCIP Explorer, CCIP Explorer. Okay, so you're gonna open this, you're gonna paste the hash that transaction hash that you get. Okay, so here you can see the source transaction hash here, you can see the destination transaction hash here, and yeah, status, it usually takes around 1 hour to get this done. So that's why I've already done this for you to show you guys that how it actually looks in your CCIP Explorer. Okay, so destination chain, I use source chain as Ethereum. So it doesn't matter like which chain you are using, you can still check the data on the other blockchain. Okay, so and you can see how many link it used as a fees. So this was the link token it used for its fees. Okay, perfect for now. Um, okay, this is okay. So we have started. So we can also check it on the Ethereum, sorry, on the Remix side. So open the network and Metis blockchain. Okay, so okay, this is the Metis blockchain connected here on the Remix. So I'm gonna check. So I'm gonna check this the Metis Sepolia blockchain contract address. So we're gonna deploy this at the address. I'm not sure like why it's not showing me here. Why it's not running here. Okay,
So
let me just switch a network. So basically, what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to get this contract at this address, and I wanted to show you guys the um, yeah, the data, that how we get data and how we can see and how we can verify that if we have get the data from at the receiver contract.
Got it.
So
So
let
there
me
was a
just,
connection issue?
I don't think so, but let me just switch to the another address and check if that works.
Sure.
Okay, because it should not take this much, but okay. So at Ethereum, this address, we're gonna compile it first. I'm not sure why it's not showing. It should show, but anyway, okay. Uh, okay, you can also check here in the Visual Studio Code. Let me show you. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna get this message, and yeah, you're gonna check this here. And okay, in order to join a game, another player needs to know the session ID of the game. So how are you gonna get the session ID? So here, you can get this from here. Uh, address of Okay, address of the Ethereum Sepolia. So okay, so if you have deployed your contract, if you have start this session from, let's say your source trade is Ethereum Sepolia, so we're gonna see this session ID from the Metis Sepolia. If you have started from the Metis, then you're gonna see this session ID from the Ethereum Sepolia. So I'm gonna do the Metis Sepolia here and the contract address of the Metis Sepolia that we have here. It's gonna give you the session ID. So basically, it transfer the session ID, like what is doing here. Um, if you see, okay, if you see the start function in the smart contract, what it's doing, uh, okay, it's creating the unique ID. It's pushing all the data in the structure here, and then it's sending message. This is the send. Okay, this function send message is from the CCIP that we are using, the libraries. So we're gonna use this function from that library, and you're gonna pass the destination chain selector, receiver, the contract address, and the game session ID. So we're gonna pass this thing. And so how it's working, so okay, in the send message function, so it's basically converting all your structure. Here we are passing data, you see message, we are passing we are passing the entire structure here. We are we are encoding it here. And so we are passing encoding data, and on the receiver side, so on the receive side, it gonna decode that data and store that data onto the destination source chain. Okay, so yeah, so this is the session ID that we get. So you need this session ID in order to join the session. So, okay, it's taking a long time. Okay, so okay, get a session ID by index. So what is by index? So let's say you have started a one game, one session. So it gonna store, the first session is gonna store on the zero session, on the zero index, and the next one it will follow like one, two, like that. Okay, so this is our session ID. So let's say player two makes a move in a blockchain second on in the another blockchain. So let's say I started in the Ethereum one. Here you can see this. I have started in the Ethereum in this picture. I have started in the Ethereum one. So I'm gonna join as a player two from the Metis blockchain. So in command, make sure you enter the right values. So first we're gonna add x coordinate here. Okay, so how you're gonna get x coordinate? So let's say you want to make a move and you want to make you can see this this x and y coordinates in this board. So let's say if you want to make this 1 and 1, the middle one, so you're going to have x coordinate as a 1, y coordinate as a 1. You are going to start as a player 2 if you are starting as a player 1. On the next turn, you're going to change it to player 1, but for now, player 2. You're going to enter the session ID here. So just copy it, paste it here. Okay, the right session ID, source blockchain. So of course Metis, because we are going we will be joining it from the Metis blockchain. So source side blockchain is the Metis sender. Okay, so address of your contract on the Metis network. So okay, so here is our Metis network contract address, destination blockchain, Ethereum. As a receiver, you're gonna update the contract address of Ethereum here. Simple. Just you have to change one, two, three. Okay, this one, two, three, four, five, and six. Make sure you are entering right values. You're gonna enter this command, and when you will run this command, that let's say I have run this command here for you guys to show you. So you're gonna get this message attempting to send message from TTT demo smart contract. This one on the Metis Sepolia blockchain to the TTT demo smart contract. This one on the Ethereum Sepolia blockchain. Estimated gas limit, sending gas limit, and the final message. You make a move transaction hash here. Okay. So again, you're gonna check it on the CCIP Explorer. You're going here, it's showing me error because I have already make a move. Okay, so in this, okay, so you can see from Metis Sepolia to Ethereum Sepolia, I have this from this contract address to this address, and here you see how much it cost me. So it cost me 5 Metis to make this transaction happen from Metis to Ethereum Sepolia. So, okay, so this is how you make move, and you're gonna repeat this command uh, until you have the winning combination. So, let's say if right now I have done it as a player two, so on the next your command, you're gonna change the coordinates, you're gonna change the player here, the player one, keep the session ID same. The source blockchain will be the Ethereum Sepolia because the next person will be playing from the opposite blockchain. You're gonna change, make sure you are entering the right values. So yeah, repeat the 6, 7, 6 and 7. Okay, until you have the right combination, and later you can check the winner with this session with this command. And one more good thing is that you can check the winner on the from the both of the chain. So here you're gonna enter. Okay, let's first change. We're gonna contract address of the. Okay, so we're gonna have the contract address of the, let's say we are checking it from Ethereum Sepolia. Contract address of the Ethereum Sepolia, and the session ID. Something's running from here. I think this is the right session ID. Okay, so here you go. It will give you the right winner. The winner logic has written here in the contract. It's a little bit slow. It should give us the address by now, but okay.
No worries, it
Let us,
happens.
yeah, it usually happens on the live workshop, but that's okay. So, yeah. and you can check on the both of the blockchain your winner. And you can also check, I don't know why it's not running. It would be great if I could have deployed it here, but anyway, no issue. So you can also check your all data here with the because it have like it gives you the good the view functions from the smart contract. You can check all the things like okay, so this is the winner of our game. Perfect. And this is me, the my address, the my address. Perfect.
So, wait a minute. You're telling me that by the end of this exercise, you are the winner.
Okay, so my address by I mean I'm sorry, I mean that I was using the two different addresses to play this game, and when you have the okay, when you have the matching, where is the board? Okay, so when you have the matching combinations here, like you should have like either three matching combinations, either in on the x or x-axis or y-axis or in the cross. So once you have the matching combination, you are winning. So it just update this like that. This is the winner address.
Yeah, it's okay. I was kidding, Nidhi, no worries. Um, but it was a very clear explanation so far. Like, I think people are gonna watch this material more than one time. I will certainly do so, and I think that later we can share more information about where the GitHub repo is, and if people have some
Yes.
questions, they can feel free to join the Telegram channel that we have for Metis developers.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, you can access this repository. I think we'll share it with. I don't know if it's on the description, but yeah, you can search it on Nidhi Nakrani on my name as well on the GitHub.
Yeah, we will be sharing it also on Telegram and on social media as well. So no need to worry about that. Thank you so much for joining this interesting workshop with me. I'm pretty sure that we are going to be doing more. We have 357 people watching right now. This is a
Oh my
record for
God,
Metis
that's
developers. So congratulations on that, and thanks for the support of the Metis account. Actually, that I think that they did a retweet, and that's why we got so many people joining.
yeah,
So you see, there is demand for this content. It's just that we are not getting to the surface. I think that on YouTube we have like very few people watching, but thank you for the people actually that connected on YouTube as well, and
yeah,
they are wishing us all the best. So tomorrow, just I just want to well, you see, let's go. Congrats, devs. I see Kobe Bean.
yep,
Shout out to Kobe Bean and the Llamas for the constant support. This was a great day for Meti Steps, and tomorrow is going to be great as well because we are going to have chain experts with us providing a proper masterclass of CCIP and Metis. I think that if you work this material today, tomorrow you're going to be very, very well prepared. But even if no, feel free to watch this again and feel free to join us tomorrow. So I'm going to close the live stream now. It's been a wonderful day today. Thank you so much, Nidhi. Is there anything else you would like to add or to share with our audience?
yes. Like it is really helpful to learn the CCIP if you are learning from a basic or advanced level. This repository is going to help you very much in a very good way. So what I want to say is that just build and share it with us, guys, and don't forget to tag Matty's devs. Let me write it on the chat. Don't forget to tag us on the Twitter this with this account. We would like to know like what you guys are building with this thing CCIP on the Metis.
Absolutely. There are so many use cases that will be unlocked thanks to CCIP. So developers that are landing this right now, they have a very nice edge, I would say. And we're going to be having very nice incentives as well for people that are going to be using CCIP for their solutions on Metis. So stay tuned to that. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining today, and I'll catch you all on the timeline on social media and tomorrow on another workshop. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.